What's going on, YouTube? Welcome to the Stay Locked In podcast. If you somehow stumbled upon this video, go ahead and hit that like, subscribe, and notification button down below for more content. I got a crazy goal of about 10,000 subscribers. If you can help me manifest my goal into a reality, I would really appreciate it. With that being said, let's go ahead and get right into this video. Let's go ahead and lock the in. Alright? So boom. All right, let's get right into this video, man. Let's get right into it. I'm shocked. My prediction is wrong. Bivol has made me eat my words, and Canelo took his first loss since Floyd Mayweather Jr. about 9 years ago, and a legitimate loss at that. There was no, wavering. There was none of that. Like, it was a clear-cut win on Bivol's part. I think Canelo has hit his cap as far as weight class, but there's still a lot of middleweights that he hasn't fought yet. So I understand he said he wanted the challenge, but he refused to fight some of the other middleweights that he could have fought before moving up to light heavyweight. I think the weight class was just too much for Canelo. We've never seen Canelo look like this before. He was gassed in the fight, frustrated. His body language was all over the place. We'd never seen Canelo look like this. I just think that the weight was too much, man. We see he was in there with a natural born light heavyweight. It was evident, and the dude was much bigger than him, pause, but you could just see within in the ring just the size difference, and he was eating all of Canelo's punches, man. And Canelo was throwing everything into them punches, bro. Everything. Dude was eating them punches like it was nothing. He was walking through them. So I mean, I predicted that defense would be the deciding factor in this fight, and I was correct. But I was just wrong about who was going to be coming forth with that defense. And Bivol proved to be the more defensive fighter. I think Canelo was, expending more energy trying to duck and dodge and slip punches rather than, just blocking the punches and countering the way that Bivol was. It was hard for Canelo to get through that guard, man, and he was getting frustrated. He did hit him with a couple good uppercuts, you know what I mean? That was that snuck in there, but that was about it. It maybe one or two, a couple of shots that that caught him around the guard, like on his chin, on his jaw, but there was nothing really else that he could do, man. Bivol was blocking all the shots. He made more of the clearer shots. He was keeping them at bay with the jab the whole entire fight, using his reach to, an advantage, keeping the distance between the two. And he was hitting him with a couple good shots, man. He had a couple flurries in there. Canelo was slipping a couple of punches, but overall, man, he was tagging him. It was no, I don't think he, it was a clear cut that he hurt him, that he hurt Canelo. But at the end of the day, it's boxing, man. It's the sweet science. It's hit and not get hit. And that's what Bivol was doing, man. He was blocking most of the shots. He had a couple flurries in there where he was connecting, and Canelo with some clean shots, bro. So I don't know where Canelo goes from here. There was a few things, man. A few things that stood out to me. I believe was weight, body language, reach, defense, and just frustration on Canelo, man. We never seen Canelo look like this. It was a good fight. It was a good fight. Canelo really didn't have any answer for Bivol's defense. I think he was just too big and too strong of a fighter. Yeah, man, it was a defensive fight. Nobody got knocked down. I don't think Canelo has anything to really hang his head on. He put up a good fight. He didn't get knocked down. He didn't get knocked out or anything like that. I just think, I think that the announcer said it several times during the fight, man. He bit off a little bit more than he could chew. I think this is his cap. I think he needs to go back down to middleweight. I believe that is his natural weight. That's where he needs the fights at, man. I still want to see Canelo versus Charlo. Benavidez. I think light heavyweight is just a little too much. I know he said he wanted a challenge, and I respect Canelo for that, man. Big ups to Canelo for that, man. Big props to Canelo for going ahead and fighting the best of the best and taking on all challenges and challengers. So shout out to Canelo for that, man. But this ain't it, champ. This ain't it, champ. I don't know where he goes from there. So I mean, I know they said that he had a rematch clause in there, and they was gonna potentially fight Bivol again, but I don't know, man. I think it was pretty clear cut to me. Bivol fought a good fight, man. I wouldn't say it's tough. I wouldn't say he completely dominated the fight, but he won most of the rounds. You know what I mean? It was far and few between. Canelo had a couple of good rounds in there, but Bivol pretty much took care of business and won most of the rounds in that fight. I don't know if I want to see that again. I don't know if I want to see that. I want to see a good fight, man, at Canelo's natural weight. I know he said he wanted a challenge, but just me as a boxing fan. So I mean, shout out to Canelo, man. He's a champion. He's gonna do whatever it is that he wants to do and what he feels is best and what his team feels is best, and best for his family and everything like that. So, but just speaking from a boxing fan's point of view, this ain't it, champ. This ain't it. You know what I mean? I want to see middleweights, man. Let's go down. Charlo, Benavidez. He could have easily fought these guys before he moved up to the lightweight division, light heavyweight. You know what I mean? So I don't know, man. I don't know what the decision was to do this. There were so many middleweights that he could have fought before he moved up. You know what I mean? I understand he was pretty much clearing out the division, but there was still some fights left on the table. Still some fights left on the table. And now, you took your second loss since Floyd Mayweather. So it's like, I don't know, man. It does have a little, takes a little away from his next fight. Not much, but just a little bit. And I think they said there was plans to fight Triple G again. And it's like, why, bro? Why? Like, why? Why? Give the fight, give the people the fights that they want to see. I don't understand it. So I don't know where he goes from here. You guys get down in the comment section. Let me know what you thought about the fight. Where do you think Canelo goes from here? And what you guys would like to see next. Also, I just want to thank you guys for watching, commenting, engaging in my videos. I really, really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. And with that being said, I hope all you guys stay focused, stay prosperous, and stay locked in.